Hi everyone, it's great to see you. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can propagate a clematis vine, taking cuttings of it. And here are all my cute little cuttings from a clematis vine. So let me show you what I just did. The thing I want to share with you today are these fabulous clematis that have just been delivered to me. So this is the first time that I've ordered from this company, and the clematis look super healthy. The only thing is, they're supposed to be dormant. And these clematis are doing so well. They have lots of leaves and even some buds. So I'm going to keep them inside a little longer, but I am going to put them out and see what happens. And I'll let you in on that and share what kinds they are closer to that time. However, there's this one clematis that did arrive damaged, and it's really broken here. So I am going to try to root this clematis, and I thought I would show you how I do that. So this is where it's broken. It's not going to help me just to tape it back together. So I'm going to cut that part off. We'll come back to these great little guys in a future video. And when you're rooting a clematis, you want about a 2-inch piece that you're going to root. So you can cut maybe about 1 inch below these little leaf things here. So I'm going to do that, just like that. So now I have a stem and my 2 leaves. I have a leaf up here too. So here's one of my cuttings, and actually when you take a cutting like this, we want all of the strength of the plant to go into making roots. So I'm going to cut off some of the leaves. I'm going to leave 1 leaf for photosynthesis and then the stem. And I'm going to just get that stem a tad wet on this damp paper towel and dip it into my rooting hormone. Now I use the rooting hormone Root and Boost, but there's a whole bunch out there that you can get. And then, so that I don't scrape off the rooting hormone, you want something called a dibbler, which is like a pencil or something like that. I'm going to use my finger to poke a hole into the soil so that I can stick this in, nothing is being brushed off of it, and then just sort of pat around it, and it will root from there. And I'm going to take this other little leaf that looked good. I might as well try it. You know, the thing with something like this is it's totally worth trying. The worst that happens is they don't root, and it was not going to live, that part of the clematis anyway. Let me show you some more. So I have this whole piece here. I'm just going to do a bunch of them. There's no reason why I can't give it a try. And I'm just going to keep cutting down. Now, look at this. There's 2 beautiful buds here. And I so want to see what this one is going to look like. But you know what? That is okay. I can't have it putting energy into the blossoms. I have to have it putting energy into the roots. So, you know, here's my little buds here. I'm really sorry that I'm not going to keep them, but I want my plants to be putting their energy into the roots, not into flowers at the moment. And if this works, how absolutely wonderful that I could have all of these baby clematis. I probably don't need this many baby clematis. I will be giving them to people. But I have never seen a gardener to turn down a clematis gift. Now this particular type of clematis is a Vancouver. I want to say it's a sea breeze. Hold it, let me check. It is, yes, Sea Breeze Vancouver. It is a very big flower in a purple. And clematis just add such a height to your garden. It gives that level of interest that you might not have otherwise. So I'm really excited to be putting some of these into the garden. And I am a firm believer you can't have too many flowers. Okay, I think we're almost, I don't know, I can get a few more cuttings here. Why not? Now, remember with the rooting hormone, you don't have to use a rooting hormone for any of these. It's just one of those nice things that we have as an option that, you know, if you do a comparison
from what I've read, when you do that comparison with cuttings that you do without the rooting hormones compared to those with the rooting hormones, yes, the rooting hormone does typically help it to create more roots faster. But it was like my mom was saying to me the other day, she remembers Aunt May, my great Aunt May, starting seeds every spring, and Aunt May would start them in the window of the kitchen. And you know, there were no grow lights. She just took the garden soil, and Aunt May was a wonderful gardener and had great seeds. So do you have to have all of these fancy things? No, you don't. So if you don't have them, go ahead, just put your seeds in, take a cutting, put it in the ground. You might have a little bit more of a challenge, but it's still a fun process. Okay, I think that looks good. So I have the potential here for 11 more clematis. I'm very excited about this. So we'll see how they do. I'm just gonna put these in the window to see how they do, keep them warm a little bit. And now with this particular tray, I need to add water now to the bottom so that it will wick that up and keep them nice and moist. So that will be my next step, and then we just wait and see how everything does. So here are all my little baby clematis vines looking very cute. The reservoir is filled with water down here, so this is just wicking up the moisture as they start to root in, and I'll keep you posted with how this goes. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.